And how do you do, Buckaroos? How the heck are you? Yeah, it's a little early in the season for the Oktoberfest, so not too much. I mean, it's just about mid August. In fact, this weekend in Freistatt, Missouri, about 45 minutes from Springfield, they're having an Fest. Where they're going to unveil beers like this. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. Someone to wait till September. I think it's there. It's fresh. What the hell? Sitting there, just came out. We're beer. We're here. Drink us. Anyway, yeah, what the hell now? 5.8%, 27 IBUs are the numbers on the Bob's 47 Oktoberfest. There we go. I guess that's all the bottle says about it. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I looked up style guidelines. Actually, I looked at both the BJCP that some people think is the Bible. Didn't used to be, but apparently anybody under 40 thinks that's the be all end all. But since it's a German style, I actually looked up from the German Beer Institute as well. The BJCP has the style. Uh, Trying to remember now. Anyway, I don't remember exactly. I remember 5.8 being a little high, but the German Beer Institute lists for style guidelines has it at 5% between 5% and 6.2. So although that 5.8 is a little higher on the guideline list than most Oktoberfest, it's not out of line. If I remember right, I think the BJCP called it at 5.7, but I don't remember exactly. It says very malty, nice toasted malt notes, as you should get from a beer like this. I tell you that caramel is BJCP anyway says caramel is unacceptable. The German Beer Institute does not. Um, I think the problem is, and I think a lot of people, when you taste those toasted malt notes, I think a lot of them interpret that as caramel. Like I've even had people drink IPAs and taste notes as caramel, and I think what they're getting is that toasted malt. So I think when you hear people, talk about an Oktoberfest or a Märzen and getting caramel as I think that's what they're getting. I don't think they're really thinking caramel as in a sweet caramel. I'm thinking, I think that's what they're interpreting that toasted malt as. So I don't know that they're actually incorrect, as some folks from the BJCP might want to call you out for being. I just think it's the way you interpret a certain flavor or note. Wow. Regardless, it's nice. It's nice. I think they take some liberties. I think this is more of an American craft interpretation of the style than an actual, honest to goodness German Märzen, but it is tasty nonetheless. Oh yeah, there certainly is some dimension. The malt notes are beautiful on this. Again, the nice toasted malt. Hops are more earthy. It's just enough to clean her up at the end. It's just a very drinkable malty beer. This was my favorite style for a long time, especially in the early '90s when craft beer, or as we called them at the time, microbrews, really started getting in full swing. You did see more malty beers at the time than hoppy. Those have kind of gone by the wayside. But craft beer has taken a inevitable evolution. I mean, things change now. We have so many different styles. I think a lot of traditional, especially German beer styles, have been forgot about in favor of Belgian styles and nouveau styles. We see a lot of beer. Where there's a lot of reinvention of styles. Let's just say. I mean, an IPA now is certainly different than what an IPA was 20 years ago. Boulevard is doing some great beers. Since they were bought out by, I think there was a question. Whenever a brewery is swallowed up by a big guy, you always wonder if they're going to maintain the quality. They certainly didn't lose anything by being bought up by Duval. I wish they would have remained local because it's always great to buy a local product and not something owned by a conglomerate. but I think they've served the company well as far as I know. I don't know how they treat their people, that I have no idea. And I hope they've treated their folks well. But I think the quality of the beer is maintained, from what I can tell anyway. Using a tankard, use whatever glass you like. I have different glasses. You know, this is a good version of Oktoberfest. I'm stumbling a lot during this video for whatever reason. I don't know what my issue is. But anyways, yeah, the bottom line is, will I buy this again? Well, I buy it every year, so of course I'll buy it again. Should you buy it? Yeah, if you're interested in the style, it is certainly one worth looking up at least one time. Yeah, I'm trying to peer whisper. I don't know what the heck's wrong with me, but I'm going to move along.